Something else to think about. Anyone familiar with, it's called the growth paradox? Growth paradox, it's been studied. The basis of the growth paradox is we tend to assume that as a company gets larger, that it gets easier to manage. I know I used to think that if I can only get this company, from 1 million to 2 or 2 to 5, boy, my life has got to get easier. This company has to get easier to manage. And the growth paradox is the science that when they've researched this, what they have found is that that's a false assumption. That's a false assumption that your company will not necessarily get any easier as it gets larger. In fact, sometimes it's the exact opposite. It actually gets more difficult as the company gets larger. And the simplest, the easiest way to understand this is in terms of communication. So, Jason, if you and I are the only employees in our company, Jason, it's just you and I, how many lines of communication are there?
2 plus any external.
Yeah, but just for you and I, there's two lines of communication, right? Me to him to Jason, back to me, 2 lines of communication. But now we add Julie to our company. Now we have 3 employees. How many lines of communication do we have now? Julie, how many lines of communication now? 6 lines of communication. Remember, each direction is a line of communication. So now 3 employees, we have 6. Oh boy, our business just got a little more complicated, didn't it? And now we add Margarita. Margarita is our 4th employee. Margarita, how many lines of communication do we have now? 12. Yeah, you see what's going on here. With every employee, we double the lines of communication. Is our business getting more complicated or less complicated as we grow? It's inherently getting more complicated as we grow. So businesses, the growth paradox is businesses do not get any easier to manage as you get larger, as much as we would like that to be, the case. So if you turn to the next page in your handout.
What page are we on?
This is page 20 in module 2. And on the top, it says 4 ways to grow a business. So in the simplest terms, if we're thinking about growing our business, there are 4 ways to go about that. The first way is the fix. We're going to fix our business. And that could be we're going to get better, we're going to get faster, we're going to get cheaper, whatever it might be. We're going to fix our business. We're going to fix whatever's broken. That's one way to grow a business, is to fix it. Kind of like fixing a car, but in this case, we're going to fix our business. The second way to grow a business is through innovation, coming up with different ways of operating our business, different products, different markets, different ways of producing. We're going to innovate our business, new and different ways of operating.
Sorry, what page is it on the PDF? Because this module 2 stuff I can't find.
Natalie, help me out. What page are we on the PDF if you're there?
The Tim began on page 42 of the PDF. It's the one that says consider growth when is a company not ready for growth. That's the first page that Tim began on. And then the one after that says calculate your sustainable growth rate.
What page is it?
No, we're not. We're on the one before that. We're on a page that says 4 ways to grow a business.
I don't see that page, and I'm looking at this document here.
Yeah, Tim, our packet doesn't have that page.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So I'm sorry. We'll find a little space on one of the pages, and you can jot these down. We'll make sure we add that. 4 ways to grow your business. Number 1 way is to fix the business. The second way is to innovate the business. The third way to grow your business is through what we call scaling the business. Scaling means building additional capacity for growth. It could be adding employees, adding space, adding more equipment, but scaling your business, adding capacity. And then the fourth way to grow your business is through acquisition. through purchasing another business and maybe a similar business. And we saw a lot of acquisitions last year, both small and big companies. Now,
That's
these are
number
not
two.
mutually exclusive, meaning you can pursue more than one of these. You could try to fix your business and try to scale it. You could try to innovate it and do an acquisition. But these are just, as you're thinking about growing your business, 4 different ways to think about in terms of growing your business.
Tim, excuse me, what's number 2 again?
Number 2 is innovate. So fix, innovate, scale, and acquire.